Hey guys, what is up? It's Jess from Stark Skincare. I've had a little hiatus from the YouTube for a couple of weeks now. So what's been going on? I went on a yoga slash shamanism retreat. It was really awesome. That was up in like the Bancroft area in Ontario. I think it's called the Highlands of Ontario, and it was like driving there, my poor little car, trying to get up these hills. Rosie made it. We've been having lots of rain. It's finally sunny and hot again. It's really hot in my apartment right now. I'm once again not wearing any pants because I always need to tell you guys that apparently. It's 27 degrees in my apartment Celsius. Fahrenheit, that's like got to be in the 90s, I think. I don't know. I don't understand your system. USA, get with it. Switch to Celsius. Come on. Just kidding. I don't care. So I'm having hot coffee. I am in a weird mood, you guys. This week has been weird. There's been family drama, and I'm not gonna get into it here. Not that anyone in my family watches my channel, so there's no risk of that. But yeah, just like drama, but it's like I felt it coming and I could feel it like in my body. It was really weird. And, like all this kind of like strange woo stuff just keeps happening to me, and I'm totally going with it because I'm just like, I always joke that I'm a witch, but maybe I actually am. So I'm gonna stop joking about it and just start just going with it, you know? Work that plant maggot. Plant maggot? Gross. Someone was talking about maggots the other day, like during a barbecue, and now I just sort of have like maggots on the brain. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm a witch. So I'm just gonna work that plant magic and, you know, read the signs, look at the signs, see the signs, just go with it, and mind my own business, keep my head down, and just, you know, do the best that I can do every day, because what else can I do? We can only control ourselves, right? We're the only people that we're truly responsible for our actions anyways. I mean, of course, if you're a parent, you're responsible for the little ones, but we can only be responsible for our own actions, for what we say, how we react to things, what we do. And, you know, I feel like if it was like a test from the universe to see how I would react, I think I did the best that I can. So, you know, so in a sense, it's like, yeah, there's like a bunch of kind of shitty things going on in my personal life, but, you know, it's like the good that there's always good that can come out of every situation, right? So for this one, it's like, how do I handle something really yucky with grace and with humor and with just a wee bit of wisdom? So I think I did okay. So the goal of today's video is to say hi, and it's to do a get ready with me, because clearly I need some getting ready, and to do a little Q&A. So it's just a bunch of letters. It's a GRWM and a QA, and I'll probably swear, so then it's going to be NSFW. Words, letters. My kid's like learning his letters and stuff, so maybe that's part of the theme. I don't know. Okay, so a bunch of you guys asked questions on the Instagram because I had asked you to ask me some questions. My hair is like partially dry right now, so it's a wild party. Kim Mitchell style. Oh, which reminds me, I wanted to do a Canada Day get ready with me special, but just that whole Canada Day time just wasn't a good time for me to hop on video, and I just didn't feel like it, frankly. So this will be my informal, lots of Canadian products today, lots of stuff from my colleagues, and we'll just see. Someone just parked outside my house. I'm like, who is it? Okay, so what do I start with? A question or with getting ready? I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna do my bangs first and foremost because I get really annoyed with my hair being in such a state. Because you guys know that I do my hair so properly before a video, like obviously all the time. I was trying to explain sarcasm to my son. I'm like, it's when you say something and you're kind of like, you're saying like the opposite of what you really mean, and you're kind of trying to be funny, but it's kind of mean at the same time. And he's like, why, mama? And I'm like, that's a really good point. So I am just blasting my bangs with the straight iron. I really need a trim. They're crazy, crazy, crazy long right now. Okay, I know they look kind of like garbage right now, but I'm just gonna leave them like this for now, let them cool down a little bit. It's just sort of a preliminary straightening. If you see me looking down here, it's because wow. Yeah, they look really bad. So I'm going to just put them back a bit for now. Maybe that'll help sort of lift the roots. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do too? Even though they're overly clean, I'm gonna apply a little bit of my dry shampoo. Sahara, which, yes, it is coming out soon, because this is just gonna help give them a little more texture, grit, and some lift. And because I'm putting it right at the roots here, yeah, I'll get a little bit of volume, and I put it on my forehead because my forehead sweats a lot, and this will help keep my bangs a little bit less greasy. And then I usually do this right after I apply makeup too. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read a question, and I'm going to put on makeup at the same time, which it's gonna be a disaster, let's face it. Where are these questions? Okay. Where do they start? Okay, so Jersey Shore Jamie. Hi, Jamie. She's been one of my customers for a long time. Asks, must I double cleanse? I love to rub oil all over my face and give it a good rub. Is that bad for my under eyes and give me extra wrinkles? Well, that depends on what you mean by rubbing, I think. I would say that facial massage with an oil is one of the best things that you can possibly do for your skin. Okay, this is gonna be hard because I'm gonna be talking about two things at the same time, which is kind of the way I talk anyways, so let's go with it. But I'm using some Face Glow by Graydon. This is really nice. She actually gave this to me in person. I wanted to try it out. I'm concocting an idea for a product, not a primer, nothing like this one, but I don't know, kind of, but very different. It's unlike any product that I've ever used, but it's something, the more that I've been using sort of these makeup things that I've been realizing that I want to be using. So I've already done my cleansing, I've already done my hydrating, and I've already done my my moisturizing with an oil. So Jamie, it depends on what you mean by rub. Like if you're like going like this, like all over your face for like 20 minutes a day, like yeah, for sure you're going to like just screw up your skin, because that's just too rough, right? If you are, you know, massaging your skin, if you are following a massage technique from a video on YouTube, which is like one of my favorite things to do. I have to do massage video because I love watching them. But you know, if you're following, usually you would start around your chin, you would go up, you would work that jaw. Oh my god, you guys, massage your jaw. Ugh. My osteopath gave me like a jaw massage, but like inside my mouth. I nearly cried. It was, oh my god, so painful. We carry so much tension there. But you know, like, and around your eyes, like you have to use your ring fingers because they're our weakest fingers. And you don't want to be rubbing, you want to be patting, and you want to be going in a circular motion. And I actually like going the opposite of what most people do. So I like going towards the tear ducts because it's going to help it drain out. And do lots of pressing around your eyebrows. Sorry, not around, along your eyebrows, because there's a ton of acupressure points in there. So that's going to just be really good for relieving lots of tension, for lymphatic drainage, and for brightening up your eyes. Like, I seriously need to be doing a massage right now. Wow. At least I've been exercising more for the past few weeks, so that's been helping, like, with my stress and cortisol and whatnot. But oh, Jesus, Murphy. Okay, so that was the Graydon Face Glow. And that was Jamie's question. So no, it's not going to give you wrinkles depending on how you do it. If you're going like, you know, like rubbing and rubbing and rubbing your eyes, that is going to, you know, if you're doing it often, it's going to be pulling at your skin. It's very, very, very fine skin around your eyes, so it does require sort of special treatment. And then her other question was, does she need to double cleanse? I mean, you don't need to do anything, Jamie. You live your life. But the idea behind double cleansing is the first cleanse is you want to do an oil that's going to slip makeup away. Makeup, generally speaking, is going to be heavy, greasy, oil soluble oil soluble product. Oil soluble product. So oil is going to break down the greasiness of makeup, even if you're not using like natural, like even if you're not thinking, I don't use greasy makeup jets. Like the basis of even like a conventional makeup product, like a foundation or whatever, is going to be silicones or something oily, something heavy and sticky. So oils will break that down and will also just help it like literally just glide off of your face and then onto your face cloth or your towel or whatever afterwards. So that's the idea behind the first cleanse with an oily or balm type cleanser. And then so that's your makeup removal, and that's all a makeup remover is too. Like an eye makeup remover, like really it's just an oil or something chemical that really just imitates the properties of an oil but doesn't have an oily feeling, because, you know, in the 90s we were like super scared of oil, but we're like over that now, right guys? So yeah, so like that's basically all that does. And then the second cleanse, if you've been wearing makeup and SPF and you've been out sweating in the city all day, like I would say for sure you need to do a second cleanse. Now that doesn't mean that you need to switch cleansers. You could go ahead and after you do your first, like take everything off with the first cleanse, you could go and do your oil cleanse again, and that would be totally fine. Or you could switch and then use something like Stark's gel, Eclipse activated gel cleanser, something like that, or something similar. So it could be, if you really love your foamy washes, you know, do choose something very, very, very gentle, such as Eclipse or what have you. I can't even think of any, like, not to be all like, oh, only use my cleanser, you guys, but I literally can't think of another cleanser right now of that kind. Which obviously there's like a million of them on the market, but I just, whatever. Okay, so my next skincare, my next makeup that I'm putting on. Okay, so I have two, and I don't know which I'm going to use. So I love Elate. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I quite like this Canadian makeup company called Elate. By the way, Graydon is also Canadian. She's such a funny woman, oh my god. So I have these two. I was sent two because I had ordered the color Bear, but then was sent the color Nudist, and then told them, and then they sent me Bear. So now I have both, and Nudist is a bit darker than Bear, and I think I'm a little bit darker now, so I'm gonna try Nudist. Where's the lid so I can shake this up? So this is their, this is Elate Fresh Tint Foundation. I think this is the old packaging. I'll show you the new packaging. It's this one. Are you focusing? No, of course not. Let's do the Hirons. There we go. You can tell I don't do these types of videos very often. I'm like, what do I do? Okay, so I'm just doing it with my fingers. I don't have my foundation brush with me, but I'm also going to read another question. So there you go, Jamie. I hope that answered your question. You're like, what? Totally stopped that video by accident. Next question, while I do foundation, is most effective way to deep clean pores. I cleanse in the morning and double cleanse in the evening with a balm, oil, and purified cleanser, but I feel like my pores are sometimes so large they just swallow everything up during the day. Also, would love to hear about your Siamese cats. We have 2 Siamese cats as well. Love them. Okay, well, obviously I just want to get straight to the Siamese cat portion of that question. No, I'll do skincare first. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna match my skin. I really like this foundation because it's really light. It's and their ingredients are so good, and there's zinc oxide, so it's almost, I would say it's like a BB or like a tinted moisturizer because it's not really much of a foundation. And by the way, guys, we're getting ready for a barbecue that I'm going to. Even though I just don't even feel like being around humans right now. So, pores. I came up with a really dorky rhyme years ago that my friend really loved, but I was like, I'm never going to use this. But the idea of like open or closed pores, I'm like, pores are not doors. Pores are just what they are. Pores are there. Pores are actually hair follicles, and they are there to let your skin breathe. They're there to excrete sebum. They're there to ruin your lives. So, do I look like the right color? I guess it's okay. I feel a bit orange. I don't look orange on camera, but IRL, I find I look a little bit orange. Masking once a week is probably the best way to clean out your pores. I don't think anything can really ever dilate your pores completely. Like, you could do a masking treatment and then just literally take an ice cube on like a wet cloth and just on the face, sort of do a facial massage with ice water. That could help dilate your pores. Using astringent products, stuff with witch hazel in it. It's just me. Petrichor mist, the purifying tonic. It's got witch hazel, and it has different properties that would help soothe inflammation, and has salicylic acid in it, which cleans out your pores. I'm going to talk a little bit more about salicylic acid later because quite a few people asked me about exfoliation. But in terms of just like closing them up, and I know that's not explicitly the question here, but there's nothing, like, you can't really close up your pores. They just are what they are. So the idea would just be to, you know, try to keep them clean, and by like a weekly just a simple clay mask, and you know, finding makeup products or whatever you would like to minimize the appearance and not to stress about it too much. They're probably not as bad as you think they are. People always think that their pores are much worse than your average person, but it's not true. Most people just have just very normal pores. So she says, okay, so double cleanse, purifying cleanser. I feel like my pores are sometimes so large they swallow everything up. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like just keep doing what you're doing and try not to stress about it too much. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll be talking about salicylic acid and how that's really good if you do have, usually people with bigger pores are an oilier skin type, but you might have surface dehydration. So you're gonna wanna use humectants in your skincare. Not be afraid of oil, but to remember that you, before you put on your oil, that you do want a humectant. So to make sure that you do have a product like that in your arsenal, and a weekly mask. Next. Oh, sorry, and that was Rose Natural Beauty. Yeah, Rose Natural Beauty. Okay, next. Glam curls. Oh my god, just got a lot of questions. I'm in the process of watching all your videos since rebranding. I have a couple of questions. In the video about exfoliating, you say it's enough to take your balm oil cleanser off with a washcloth. I've been doing that since a long time now, but I still feel it's not enough to get the blackheads out. people in their blackheads. I suffer from acne. So I use an exfoliating toner or toner pads. What are your thoughts about exfoliating with acne? Okay, so I think, yeah, exfoliating with acne is great. You're going to be wanting to use a BHA, and the only BHA is salicylic acid. So I don't know if she mentioned what kind of exfoliating toner or toner pads. No, she doesn't say what kind of acid. But yeah, balm cleansing is great. You're getting that nice manual exfoliation. That's really good. You know, make sure that the balm that you're using isn't exacerbating your clogged pores. It totally can happen. And I mean, if you just take like my Aurora balm, for example, some people with acne can't use it. Other people, it's like the wonder balm. So when people with acne are like, can I use it? Should I use it? It's like, I don't know, because everyone's skin, even, you know, even different people with acne or whatever that sound like they have the exact same skin type, it's so hard to tell exactly what's going on. So, you know, just make sure that the product that you're using isn't making your acne worse, of course. So if you've been using the same thing for years, maybe just try rotating it out. And yeah, I think exfoliating if you have acne is a really good idea. Acneic skin tends to be very active skin, and very active skin tends to actually turn over quite quickly, like the cells turn over quicker, which is good news, because in a sense it's like acne is sort of like youthful skin. But then you have acne and then all the sort of issues that come with that. So exfoliating is going to help get off all of those dead skin cells just sitting on top, not doing anything, and is going to, you know, expose fresher skin. You do need to be careful, of course, if you're exfoliating with being out in the sun. And did I mention BHAs? Yeah. Use a BHA, which is salicylic acid, because it's an oil-soluble acid. So if you've got clogged pores, so this goes for a Rose Natural Beauty as well, and all of us that have clogged pores, which is what, like 97% of us, salicylic acid is amazing because it is oil-soluble. So it's actually getting into your pores and cleaning out that gunk that's basically like oxidized old sebum, I never say that right, sebum and oils and whatnot. So I don't know why I'm putting on my highlighter at this point. And by the way, I'm using RMS. This thing is so old. It's literally actually 10,000 years old. I live with a 4-year-old, so hyperbole is everything. How do I put on makeup? I don't even remember, you guys. Ooh, I'm gonna try a Glossier Boy Brow. I'm growing out my eyebrows so they look ridiculous. They're so messy and stupid looking. But I've got bangs, so normally I'm not like exposing this mess. But okay, I'm gonna use the mirror here. So did I answer the question about sebum and exfoliating? I hope I did. This is like such an ADD video. Ugh, I was like, I'm gonna make it 20 minutes long. It's not. Okay, so I'd love to try your balm cleanser, but I'm concerned about shea butter in your ingredients. Have you had any experience from people with acne who've tried it? So like I said, it just depends. Like, yes, I've had people with acne. I'm trying to like be so careful while doing this right now, you guys. Oh my god. Actually, that's all right. It's not any worse than it was. It looks like I have eyebrows. I'm thinking to get what's it called? Microdermabrasion, you guys. I'm like in contact with a place in Montreal. She's supposed to be like one of the best in the city. And I don't know anyone in Ottawa who can do it. And in Toronto, it's like twice the price of Montreal. So I might just go and get it done in Montreal. Oh my god, this eyebrow is actually ridiculous looking. But I'm trying to grow them out before I get the microdermabladed because I just want full eyebrows. I'm just sick of having wimpy eyebrows. I like a good, strong... Oh my god. I can't even. These look so bad. Ugh. This is so funny that I'm doing this on video. It's like a full-on experiment. I haven't used the boy brows since I've been growing out my brows, but I really, really, really liked it when I was actually shaping my eyebrows. Oh, does this look... Do I look like Groucho Marx? Oh my god, maybe I should just like draw on a mustache too. Just go for it. Wow, what are we even talking about? Oh yeah, shea butter. So yeah, shea butter can really, I might just have to wash this off. Shea butter can be your best friend. Shea butter can be your frenemy. It just really depends. I mean, like, try out some shea butter. Like, before you invest in any products that contain shea butter, just, you know, just experiment with it. It's not completely non-comedogenic, to be honest. Not completely not. So it is comedogenic. It's just, I don't want to say it is because that's too much of a blanket statement. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, you guys. Can you? Oh my god. What do I do? I'm gonna baby wipe some of this off because this is just too much. Normally I don't use baby wipes on my face, but you know, when in Rome, i.e. when on the daybed drawing in my eyebrows on YouTube. Ugh, I give up. Okay, what's next? Yeah, so I would say, like, if, you know, just shea butter, yes, it can irritate some skin with acne or not. So just try out some pure shea butter. You can just buy a tiny little pot at a health food store and see how it works for your skin. Same with coconut oil, same with cocoa butter. So, you know, there's definitely things in Aurora that could potentially not be great for your acne, but every skin type is different. Not even skin type, every person is different. Their skin is different. So, and it changes with seasons, and it changes with your age, and it changes all the time. So, as I love to say, listen to your skin. Do a little bit of experimenting before you invest in, you know, artisanal made skincare, because of course, with the way we mix things up, it's going to be different. We really bring like a unique spin to our ingredients, the way that we, you know, work them together. But if you do have a concern about just specific ingredients, you know, just try out individual stuff. My hair is almost dry because it's so hot in here. Okay, let's see if I can just hide my eyebrows. That's better. Thank God for bangs. Oh my god. So if anyone's got experience with microdermabrasion, I'm curious. I don't know what it's gonna look like once it fades out. I don't really know what shape I want. I'm just like so done with trying to have the eyebrows that I don't have, and I would just like, you know, something easy. I don't know. I've never gotten like a cosmetic procedure like that or of any kind ever, but I don't know. I'm curious. I am curious. It's so sweaty in here. I just keep on like brushing my bangs aside. Okay, what is next? Is this video a disaster? Probably. Can I use your Eclipse cleanser morning and night as a second cleanse in the evening after balm cleansing? Sorry, it's a bit much. Anyways, love your videos. Do you love this one? So Eclipse morning and night. Yeah, if you've got oily skin, it most likely won't be too harsh for your skin this summer, because I've got, you know, I used to have oily skin. It's pretty normal now. I mean, I'm in my mid-30s, so it's different than it was when I was like 20, unfortunately. But yeah, I can use it morning and night during this season. Oh, I'm just like one hot mess. By hot, I mean, whew, to show. But yeah. So you can't use it morning and night. But listen to your skin. If you're just like, oh, Jess says I can do it, but you're like, my skin feels dry, or like this isn't comfortable, or whatever, then discontinue use. Or discontinue